This is the place that we grow all of the plants for the Botanic Garden as the Botanic Garden staff require them. They would make the requests for us, but the main part of it is looking after the stock that's not actually currently on display in the winter gardens and in the alpine houses, growing on plants, preparing them for being planted out by the plant collection curators.
And that's just through seeds?
Through seeds, through cuttings, corms, bulbs, all sorts of propagation methods. Anything that is required, we'll give it a go.
And I see you've got different sorts of environments in here. Can you explain a bit about that?
All the environments for the range of plants, for the collections that range from sub-alpine, alpine plants, tropical, cacti, succulent plants, all different from high humidity to low humidity, high temperatures, low temperatures.
And you can do it all under one roof here?
We can do it all under one roof.
So how do you do that? How do you maintain those different climates? How does the building do that?
The building is controlled by two systems. We've got one called a BMS, which is your classic building maintenance system. It's pretty much like an air conditioning unit in a supermarket. But the engineer has designed it for working in glass houses. It was a big challenge, and he really has stepped up to the mark and done a wonderful job. And we can alter each environment to being pretty precisely what we need. The other system is called Sania, and it's what's run by a commercial nursery, and that runs the light levels with thermal cloths and the reflective lines.
So those are effectively curtains that run across the ceiling?
Yes.
That sort of thing.
Thermal ones that come across to keep the heat in, and reflective ones to keep the heat out when necessary.
And compared to what you had, is this a different sort of facility?
It's miles ahead. The one before had been there since 1924, and we were running around every time it got too hot. We'd have to run around and open vents by hand, cranking them away. If it gets too cold, shut them again. Everything was, the old paths were very narrow, and we had to sort of crawl around all the glass houses. And because of their age and the state of them, they were very, very hard to keep clean and hygienic for plants.
Do you have problems in this place with insects? How do you control pests?
We've been trying for some time now to have what's called an integrated pest management system, where we try and control pests with a range of methods, from cultivation, having good healthy plants, using a small amount of organic sprays where necessary, predator insects where possible, and traps, insect traps.
So the staff must love this.
They're having a wonderful time, particularly the apprentices. They are learning so much. And they've been really great in their contribution to it, and thinking about where we can put plants and what we can do and the new plants that we can grow.
And of course there's more than just growing plants here, isn't there? It's education facilities and abilities you didn't have.
We can now safely take tour groups around, where before we decided that the glass houses were of such a state that it wasn't actually safe to have people in them, or particularly school groups in them. We've got the ability for schools to bring along groups of children now and have classes, and we've got our first ones coming next week.